Good evening and welcome to GCMX News, coming to you live from our studio at GCMX Africa, Kano, Nigeria. Today, Tuesday, being the 31st March 2026, which is equivalent to 12 Shawwal 1447 after Hijrah. I am Hamza Dauda Adamu with the news. First, the news headlines. Gawuna has defected from the APC. Police officers are accused of burning some villages in Kano State. Countries around the world continue to receive Nigeria's ambassadors. And from the foreign scene, protests continue in South Africa with foreign-owned vehicle being set on fire. And now the news in detail. A former Kano State gubernatorial candidate in the 2023 general elections, Nasiru Yusuf Gawuna, has formally resigned his membership from the All Progressive Congress APC in a resignation letter dated 29 March 2026 and addressed to the APC chairman in Gawuna Ward, Nasara local government area of Kano State. Mr. Gawuna said his decision to leave the party was voluntary and personal. The former deputy governor expressed appreciation to the party for the opportunities he enjoyed during his time as a member. Mr. Gawuna, who was a former deputy governor, did not disclose his next move. However, according to the report, his resignation comes amid ongoing political realignment in Kano State, where the key actors have continued to shift alliance ahead of future electoral context. Therefore, sources close to the former deputy governor said Mr. Gawuna holds a meeting with the former governor of the state, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, at the latest Miller Road residence. Residents of Katai Faudan and Gabagadi village in Wudil local government area of Kano State have accused the police of burning their homes, business premises, food supplies and livestock following a dispute over farmland ownership. Reports indicate that these incidents occur after a night raid carried out by the police in the village, which led to a confrontation between residents and security personnel. However, during the clash, a police officer was killed on Thursday night, 26 March 2026. The conflict, which is currently before the court, is linked to a dispute over ownership of farmland located in wetland area between Wudil and Bunkuri. Therefore, the residents of Katai Faudan and Gabagadi village further alleged that the police set fire to their homes and farms and injured some villagers during the raid, which was reportedly aimed at arresting an individual. Meanwhile, the villagers claimed they resisted the arrest, insisting that the person should not be taken away. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved the appointment of Ibrahim Ida as the chairman of the Corporate Affairs Commission, CAC. The appointment announced on Monday is part of the federal government's ongoing effort to strengthen key regulatory institutions and improve service delivery within Nigeria's corporate sector. Senator Ida, who previously represented Katsina State in the National Assembly, is widely recognized for his extensive experience in public service and legislative affairs. However, his new role places him at the helm of the CAC, the statutory body responsible for the registration and regulation of companies in Nigeria. With this appointment, Ibrahim Ida is expected to bring strong administrative leadership and strategic direction to the Commission, particularly in enhancing the case of doing business and promoting transparency in corporate governance. Therefore, the Corporate Affairs Commission plays a vital role in Nigeria's economic system, overseeing company incorporation, business name registration, and ensuring compliance with statutory regulations. You are still watching to GCMX News, coming to you live from our studio at GCMX Africa. Stay tuned as we come back shortly. Welcome back. Former Kaduna State Governor Malam Nasiru El-Rufai appeared again before the Kaduna State High Court on Tuesday over charges filed against him by the Independent Corrupt Practice and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC. El-Rufai faces allegations including unlawful use of office, fraud, granting undue advantages to certain individuals, and other financial-related charges. He appeared in court after being released from the custody by the ICPC, where he had been held for over a month following the death of his mother, Hajia Umar El-Rufai, in Cairo, Egypt. After his hearing at the State High Court, El-Rufai is expected to be transferred to the Federal Court in Kaduna, where his bail application will be held. Therefore, the bail request is anticipated to be considered urgently due to the serious nature of the charges against him. At least 10 countries have accepted ambassador-designated appointment by the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The 10 countries are the United Kingdom, France, the United States, Ireland, Qatar, Republic of Benin, Ethiopia, Djibouti, Senegal, and Sierra Leone. Spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Kimi B. Ebimfa, disclosed this while explaining that the process of securing approval from other countries is ongoing. Ebimfa also announced that 19 officers of the Nigerian Foreign Service have been elevated as ambassador in situ, marking a significant milestone in their careers. However, he said the induction ceremony will be announced when finalized and confirmed by the presidency. Speaking on behalf of the honorees, Ambassador Suleiman Usman expressed gratitude to the federal government, pledging that the newly invested ambassadors will continue to serve with integrity, professionalism, and commitment to national interests. And now we move to the foreign scene. Protesters have burned vehicles and burning allegedly owned by the foreign nationals in opposition to the installation of a Nigerian king in Eastern Cape, South Africa. According to a report published on Monday by the online media outlet Newsroom Africa, violence has escalated in Kugompo City, Eastern Cape, where protesters set fire to foreign-owned vehicles and buildings. The arrest is said to be in response to the controversial coronation of an Igbo traditional leader as a local king, an event reportedly organized by the Nigerian community. However, the crisis was triggered by the installation of Nigerian Igbo leader Solomon Ogbonna Ezuko as Igwe Ndibo on the 24th March 2026. Authorities in Eastern Cape described the move as disrespectful to local traditions and an infringement on regional sovereignty. Eziko, a Nigerian national from the Igbo ethnic group in southern East Nigeria, has been active within the Nigerian community in East London, Eastern Cape. Therefore, he is known for his philanthropic efforts, including supporting the less privileged and promoting peace and unity among Nigerians in the area. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Citizens Association of South Africa has clarified that the conferment of the title Igwe Ndibo on Eziko was not intended to undermine or disrespect existing traditional institutions. To end the news, a recap of the major item. You have heard that Gawuna has defected from the All Progressive Congress APC. You also heard that police officers are accused of burning some villages in Kano State. You also heard that countries around the world continue to receive Nigeria's ambassadors. And from the foreign scene, you had a protest continue in South Africa with foreign-owned vehicle being set on fire. This news comes to you live from our studio at GCMX Africa, Kano, Nigeria. You can also follow us through our social media handles at GCMX Africa, or through our streaming platform, or through our radio guardian at GCMX Africa. Once again, I am Hamza Dauda Adamu saying goodbye for now.